Bianca Ojukwu sends important message to Buhari over Nnamdi Kanu. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. Bianca Ojukwu, wife of former Biafran activist Chukwuemeka Ojukwu, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to release Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Bianca spoke during the 10th year memorial lecture in honor of her late husband, which held in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Friday. Urged Buhari to consider the plea made by some Igbo leaders during their recent visit to the State House, Abuja, asking for Nnamdi Kanu's release. According to her, Kanu's release would demonstrate Buhari's magnanimity, adding that the clamor for cessation is a direct consequence of perceived inequality in distribution of resources and political appointments in the country. Kanu's release will further buttress President Buhari's commitment to healing the wounds inflicted by the sense of marginalization felt by the Igbo nation, she said. Politics Nigeria reports that Kanu was first arrested in 2015 but disappeared while on bail in 2017. More than a year later, he surfaced in Israel. His social media post during his absence outraged the government, which said his comments sparked attacks on security forces in southeastern Nigeria. Security agents produced him in court in Abuja on June 29 after detaining him in an undisclosed country. His lawyer alleged he was detained and mistreated in Kenya. However, the East African nation has denied involvement. Since June, he has appeared in court twice. His next dates in court is January 19 and 20, 2022. Okay, almost everyone is interested in Kanu's case. And please, I do not understand why first of all, well, they are saying he disappeared. Like this particular man now. They are saying he disappeared. If you are being chased now, if you are being chased by a snake, let us even leave a lion. These days, snakes are gaining popularity. Snakes are trending in Nigeria because of the ugly incident that happened to that naval officer. Back to the news. If you are chased by a snake now, being chased by a snake, and that snake, unfortunately, you are on the path that is favorable to the snake. You know, bushes are favorable to them. Now, please, won't you want to disappear? Would disappearing not be what will be coming? You just want to hide so that the snake will... Is that not disappearing? You are going to run for your life. You will hide yourself in anywhere you seem. You want to disappear so that when that thing comes, it will not see you. That is what's happening in Nnamdi Kanu. In case you don't know, in that particular year where he disappeared, his house was raided without any law, without any court legal backings. No court warrants, nothing. His house was raided, and in the course of that, his parents died. And I'm sure other people died as well. These people, they don't say these things when saying the story. They just cut it off and say that he disappeared what? This is exactly what happened. And so coming out to say he disappeared, I see it as not to be. You're not telling the real story. He did not disappear. They were after him. And during that time, he was actually in dialogue, I think, with the state government. All of a sudden, his house was raided. So he had to disappear to save his life first. Life first, every other thing second. Then that is one. Now, I'm even surprised to hear that Kenya is denying involvement in his abduction. Like, how? Kenya government is saying they're not among you. Because, of course, the thing is, if you are among, sorry for you. Why? These people in power, they will not remain in power forever. If you are doing this, that, oh, I have people over there, very soon, Nigeria will have good leaders. Good leaders that has the interest of its people at heart. First. Then that time, when you are going to be needing one or two or three things from a country, you'll be reminded of your crimes. That is just it. Whatever you are doing, just know the position you are in today. You are not going to remain there forever. That is why you should always be a person of integrity. It pays. It is going to, in the short term, it is going to look as if you are stupid. Of course. It's to look and see if your mates are cutting corners and you are, no, I want to be a person of integrity, but it's going to look stupid. So back to the news. That was what happened. His house was raided. Then from Kenya, though Kenya is denying involvement, he was abducted and brought back to Nigeria. And I'm asking, even when he was brought back to Nigeria, they were not even still treating him fine. I mean, treating him like a human being, even with his case in court. I'm asking, how do you say your case is in court? Then you are still not treating someone like a human being. You're subjecting him to torture. And earlier this year, am I the only one that heard it? Like earlier this year, like in June, July, there was this law coming out that the police officers do not have the right to torture you, or anyone that tortures you, you should. There is a law now, and I'm saying, wow, in Nigeria, law only exists on ink and paper. To be sincere, that particular law, they've announced it over and over and over in the radio. If this happens to you, if they torture you, you know that you have the right to report. And I'm saying, look at these people in Nigeria here. The law is just for them. If the police tortures somebody that knows somebody in the powerhouse, that is when you see people standing up. But let an average citizen not be tortured. Let an average citizen be harassed. You see people passing by, nothing will be done. If care is not taken, the news and the media will ignore. That is just it. So this particular man, we are just today, they have to tell of his crime. Of course, we know the crimes of the government against him. Yes, they have said, okay, he's inciting people. I'm saying, what is inciting people? How is he inciting? How is he making insightful comments? You now, as a citizen of Nigeria now, do you need to be incited to come out and state how things are for you? Do you need to be given something? It's just like, I have a wound and I need to treat it. And you're telling me you want to bribe me for it. I don't need you to bribe me. I don't need you to bribe me. I know I have a wound. I know I'm the one feeling the pains. So it's coming out to say it's inciting people. I mean, it's not correct. That is a fallacy. These people are feeling marginalized. And if you go back history, in fact, you don't even know to get to history. Just go back in the last 5 years. See how the Southeast region people have been treated. Then you agree with them that really, really something is wrong. Sincerely. Is it the fact that they do elections that their governors, the governors they elect are not given to them, are not allowed to rule? The fact that they impose governors on them, people who they do not want. So this one now is just like they are calling for his release because this person did not do. We are yet to see what he did wrong. Sincerely. On this note, we have come to the end of Venus. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.